This is Casey. I'm here to do the end of May Scorpio reading. It's a pick a card. So you pick one pile, but listen to both because not everybody's on the same timeline. It could be you've come out of this energy, you still need to move in this energy. So, so here's pile one, pile two, and here we will talk about the bridging energy also, okay? So for pile one, we have the Knight of Wands, the World, Five of Pentacles, the Justice card, Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. Okay, so the Knight of Wands expresses frustration and anger and just things that are holding you back. It's like things are ready to explode at this point in time. But this person is moving slowly. They're not dealing with it as well as they should, and they're taking things one step at a time, okay? So it's very, very slow movement. But they are learning lessons, okay? They haven't completed everything. They need to work on that. They're taking their time. But I think with this eclipse and this energy again in Scorpio, the universe is working on making this person take a look at exactly what is going on, okay? In order to encourage them to step through this gate to a new beginning. But at this point, they're still dealing with some kind of lack consciousness, some kind of negative self-talk. Maybe they feel like they don't deserve it. Maybe they feel like you're not waiting for them, whether it's you or another person. There's some kind of negative self-talk that is holding everything back, okay? But I do show the need for balance, truth, and clarity here, okay? Somebody is not seeing the truth at this point. There needs to be some kind of a realization. And that realization has to do with you moving forward, you making a choice on what's best for you, okay? And that might be looking at all your relationships and seeing if there's a balance there. Am I giving more than I'm receiving? Things are not going to be 50-50 all the time because you may be down and they may be up and they should be supporting you and vice versa. It's always going to be a scale where things will be out of balance at times. That's when you support each other through all the hard times, okay? But at this point, it's time to assess the even give and take in your life, okay? And when you can do that, we have the Six of Swords here. New beginning, new journey. There's lots of cleansing and clearing going on, okay? She's halfway through the cycle. She's halfway through the lessons, okay? She's empowered to move forward on this new journey, okay? Number two, we have the Death card, the Magician, the Eight of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the High Priestess, okay? So the Death card talks about the end of something, the beginning of something new. It's a transmutation of energy. Just remember, energy cannot be destroyed. It can only be changed from one state to another. And I like to use water as an example. Water can be frozen and turned to ice. That's a transmutation. Water can also be boiled and turned into steam. That's a transmutation, okay? So it's the end of something. But to me, the Death card, most of the time, is you making choices and decisions that's making the transformation and change, okay? But you need to look at what's good for you. The Magician talks about having the ability to manifest what he wants from the etheric into the physical. But he has to practice and study every day of life to maintain his skills and to learn new things. So I want you to look at all these things that you have gone through. How much have these transformation and change, this transmutation, changed who you are, turned you into who you are today, okay? Everything that you've gone through creates who you are now, okay? Now, the Eight of Wands, sometimes called the Wands of Love, but it's a very, very fast-moving energy. It's bringing in a new day, a new beginning for you. And I think today is the first day of the rest of my life, okay? And you've gone through lots of transformation and change. You have learned to focus on gratitude. You have learned to see the beauty in life. You're very strong, you're very stable at this point in time. And then we have the King of Cups. That's someone who has matured. They're very loving, caring, nurturing, have a little bit of troubles expressing themselves, but it doesn't make them any less loving and caring, okay? And then the High Priestess, she dances to the secret of the universe. And look at the moon, okay? Right now we're going through the eclipse. My daughter just sent me some pictures. I can't see them here because it's cloudy here. But we're going through this eclipse. We're going through this transformation and change right now. She's dancing to the secrets of the universe. This could be secrets becoming known to you. This could be you realizing some secrets that you've kept from yourself. It could be, to me, this card also represents the Akashic records. There are things that you came in to learn, and I feel like that you are learning them right now, okay? So the bridging energy, Ace of Cups, 10 of Wands, 8 of Swords, the Moon again. Oh, we don't have it again. 8 of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Okay. So again, there's pressure building up. Let me put it that way. There's lots and lots of pressure building up in order to bring about this transformation and change. There's a major change coming in that's going to bring new beginnings in love, whether it's love for yourself or beginnings of love with your family, beginnings of love with another relationship, okay? But somebody needs to step through this gateway. They need to complete learning their lessons and step through this gateway into the new beginnings, okay? The Magician, again, has formed you. Everything that you have gone through in the past creates who you are now, okay? And that is by part of that is by walking away from carrying everybody else's burdens. This is you loving yourself enough here, okay, to gather up your resources and walk away from things that no longer suit you. Okay, the universe is opening up new pathways for you. But we have some kind of lack consciousness, some kind of negative self-talk. This is also somebody that has all these opportunities here, but they don't see it. They don't know how to ask for help, okay? But like I said, there is a swift change coming in. There is a new day dawning for you, okay? But you're stuck in your head. You can't make a choice. You can't make a decision. But it's a self-made prison, okay? If you want to change your life, change the way you see things. Change the way that you think. If you look in my playlist, look for the bubble technique and try clearing some of that negative self-talk in there. Or one of my gals, she uses a suitcase technique. She throws everything that she feels, everything that she wants to release, she throws it all into a suitcase and she throws it into a violet flame. That works for her, okay? Somebody can put it into a bubble and they could also hand it off to an angel. These are just some techniques that you can use to clear some things because you're stuck in your head. This is part of that negative self-talk. But it's like I said, self-made prison. Her feet are not tied down. She could stand up. Her hands are not tied down. They're bound together, but they're not tied down. She could reach up and take the blindfold off at any time, okay? And she could use the swords to cut off the bindings on her hands. It's just that she cannot see past what's going on in the head, this negative self-talk, okay? But that new day is dawning. That new day is coming, okay? The Justice. decisions being made in your favor, truth, clarity. Be careful about this. Could also talk about contracts. It could be a divorce contract, it could be a marriage contract. That's something you don't want to do during Mercury retrograde anyway. But it's truth, clarity, balance, seeing the truth, not seeing the truth at this point in time because our eyes are covered, but it's usually a decision being made in your favor. And this is also the Queen of Pentacles, like I said, strong, secure, stable, knows who she is, knows what she wants, focuses on the gratitude and beauty in life, and that makes huge changes. But at the same time, somebody is still dealing with secrets. Things could be blown out of proportion at this point in time, okay? Maybe a few things, instead of pushing away the parts of yourself you don't like, take the time to talk to them. You can learn a lot about yourself, and it's very, very healing, okay? But I do show you taking a look at things that are out of balance. Again, out of balance, okay? Things that are, this could be finances, it could be the way people give to you. It's like you give and give and give, and then you have these people that their hands are out grabbing and grabbing and grabbing, and they're not giving you anything in return at this point in time. But you've matured enough that you can be loving, kind, gentle, and nurturing and not know how to express yourself, okay? But, again, you're learning new things. You're stuck in your head a bit, but I want you to tap into your creativity. Look for creative ways to get out of where you're at. Get out of your head, okay? And one of the ways to do that is to focus on one thing at a time. Sit down and write. You've got all these things going on. Sit down and write it all down and prioritize and focus on one thing at a time. That would help the energy a lot right now, okay? But there's forward movement. You're making huge progress, okay? And part of, I think for the next 6 months, you're going to be going through some major, major, major changes at this point in time. A lot of things that are going to be coming into your awareness. I think a lot of your spirituality is going to be opening up too, because I have the Ace of Swords. Swords are of higher mind, and they talk a lot of time about the logical mind, but look at this. There's a dove. There's a dove there. And to me, the dove represents spirit, okay? So higher mind can also represent spirit. You may be going through some major, major spiritual changes, tapping into those secrets, knowing yourself better, and working through all the problems and things, the challenges and stuff that go up. You have the strength, you have the ability to do that. And I think that there's going to be some major, major changes for you for the next 6 months, okay? So that is our end of May reading for Scorpio. And this is my last one for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for being here for me, for sticking around and not unsubscribing and being supportive while I've gone through all these health changes and stuff. I love you guys. This is your channel. It's not just my channel. You guys are a major part of it, and I just love you, and I am so grateful for all of you, okay? So thank you, everybody, for being here, and namaste.